Every year, Australians across the country prepare a Christmas feast, which might include the traditional turkey. Many people are also including turkey on the menu throughout the rest of the year. So next time you're shopping, it's important to choose the right turkey.
We know now that as consumers become more aware of how animals are grown on farm, the sort of treatments that they undergo on farm, they're more and more interested in buying a humanely farmed product.
And the RSPCA is a really trusted organisation by both us and customers. They've got some great standards, so we chose to partner with them.
Turkeys are living, feeling creatures, and it's essential to remember that our decisions when shopping can make a real difference to improving their welfare. Turkeys are inquisitive, confident birds that love to move around, perch and peck. On RSPCA approved farms, they have sufficient space and an environment to do all of these things.
Look at them, very curious, they're warm. The other species, you pass them, they don't even say hi. The turkeys, they come to you.
Personality, they actually get onto personal sort of bases, and you come into a shed and it's like a big family and they follow you around the shed.
They're so inquisitive, they'll come up, they always want to peck at your boots and steal things. If you're working in the shed with your tools and that, they'll come and they'll steal nuts and spanners, whatever. And you'll just see them running down the shed with a spanner and 20 turkeys following them. And it's a laugh, you know.
Whether it's a higher welfare indoor system or one that gives the birds access to an outside area, RSPCA approved turkeys must be able to express their full range of natural behaviours. It's great to see a growing number of farmers working with the RSPCA's approved farming scheme, which means growing birds to the RSPCA's welfare standards.
So the approved farming scheme is all about improving the lives of farm animals, and I think what we're seeing today is a perfect example of what it delivers. It delivers happy birds able to do all the things that come naturally to them.
The standards focus on good housing conditions and an enriched environment, including things like straw bales and perches, ropes, and balls to play with.
What we provide these birds with is increased light, so they're encouraged to move around a lot more. They don't just sit down dark and eat a little bit and then rest again. We give them perches and other things to play with and to peck at. There's balls, there's ropes, there's straw hanging in nets, and all those things are aimed to encourage birds to move around and interact with their environment.
Good management is also key on RSPCA approved farms, and farms are visited by RSPCA assessors to ensure ongoing compliance.
We do like to visit farms regularly. Certainly under the approved farming scheme, there's a fairly rigid assessment process. The approved farming scheme logo on any product that's come from an RSPCA approved farm needs to mean something. It needs to mean that we've actually been on farm and made sure that our standards are being met.
Farmers meeting the RSPCA standards ensure their stocking density isn't too high. These vocal birds are full of personality and need space to express this.
We put in a lot of shade cover and trees. We've planted a whole lot of trees around the place so that they have shade and things to climb on. The birds do love to perch, so inside the sheds we've got perching boxes, and we put down things for them to play with. I think the general public now, they're all keen to get things that are a natural product and a healthy product, and they want to know that the welfare of the animal is being taken care of. What this has taken it to a new level where there is actually a benchmark where you aim for and you get there.
When you see it being done well, you certainly look at it and think, could we really do it any other way?
So next time you're at the supermarket, keep an eye out for RSPCA approved products, and know that by choosing RSPCA approved, you're making a positive impact on turkeys right across the country.